So that's where we're up to, guys. Hope you enjoyed the little recap there, and welcome back to Chip's Green World. The ponds have settled in nicely. The fern under Miss Japonica is looking spectacular. The 3 ferns under the home oaks haven't done so well, but the grasses have done extremely well. But on to today's job, which will be putting in the little hedge that will separate the path from the garden, a little box hedge. And then we've got a reclaimed stone we'll use as a stepping stone into the garden. So let's get on with today's job. We've got 10 box hedges and 1 stone from the reclamation yard that I got the same time I got Spud Step. Slightly more expensive than Spud Step. This cost me £30. So let's get the step in place first, and then we can plant the box hedge in either side. So let's get on. So as this is quite a deep stone, I would normally dig down, but as I want it to protrude above the pebbles, I'm just going to lay it on top of the weed barrier and then pack under it to level it off. I want it to look more like a stone rather than a slab that's been bedded in. I think it needs to go over a couple of more inches. Yes. And there we go. Just put a few pebbles under one end, as this is slightly an unlevel piece of stone. That should keep it steady, and put the pebbles back. I am in the design process of thinking maybe a pot either side of this stepping stone, but I'm still working out what height the pot should be, what colour the pot should be, and more importantly, what should go in the pots. But that'll be at a later date, so don't miss that one. Right, that's quite good. I think we'll call it the observer stone. Right, that's the pebbles moved back out the way. So now let's get on to digging some holes. Or in my case, the best hole to dig when you're planting box so close together is a trench. So let's get on. Oh, wait a minute. Getting overexcited there. We need to check the depth to make sure the depth is deep enough for the box. Yes, that looks about right. Yes, let's go. I'm exhausted. That was very dense soil. Very compact. That was a lot harder than it looked. Right, so now let's place the box. See how far apart we need to plant them. There's 5 for each side of the stone. That should be enough. Yes, perfect. Take the other 5 over to the side. Move the bucket of soil that I've took out, because this is what I'll be using to bed the box in. I won't be adding any nutrients or food. I rarely add any food or nutrients to the soil in the ground when I'm planting it straight into the ground. I normally find the soil is quite adequate and no nutrients need to be added. So I'm just going to knock these on their side so I can see the distance as I start planting, so I get it correct. Now let's calm things down into a nice relaxing planting session. And there we go. Let's get the pots together to take back to the garden centre for recycling. And we'll get the pebbles put back, and then we'll get Gypsy Boy out to give them a water. Oh, he'll probably need to have a little clean up on this path. I've made a bit of a mess. So yeah, let's get that done. So there we go. Let's give my observer stone a quick test. Very good. Right, let's go and get Gypsy Boy and give him some work. So that's our little boundary hedge in place and our observer stone in place. We've still yet to decide on the pots and place them and plant them, and we've got a few other ground covering plants that we need to decide and plant, mainly some under the home oaks. So that could be next week, or we could be back in the courtyard next week. I cannot decide, but for now that's it guys. Hope to see you next time. Have a great week, and bye for now.